Hello everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Wokey, and I'm here with my brother, Knux.
Hello.
We're here at 3 a.m. to summon for Draco, because it's finally time. After much waiting and anticipating, we both have under 300 stones each to attempt to go for Draco.
That's what I expected.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Tez and,
Well, Kagula-Khan
completely
took most from us.
yes, including my luck for the foreseeable time, as it seems like, but I'm gonna try. Hopefully it works out. Likely use all these St. Quartz, and if I somehow am able to summon on her and get her before then I'll switch over to Tiamat to try some summons there. But that's the plan, and if you're wondering what about those 153 summon tickets, those are for the other beast unit, because I do not want the idea of missing 2 beast units and having to try and get both of them with the GSSR when I fail, or if I fail. So there you go. Let's start. First multi. So
Not much as time has passed since the last video, really.
no, not much has really passed. I haven't been able to actually grind anything, so I did the ultimate grind, which is working, and that's how I got the same quartz that I got from here.
Same.
So we'll see if this works out for us. But this is also going to be interesting because it's going to be weird because we have to wait for very specific animations that are not normal from the regular everyday
Well,
one.
if we know we get her, because it starts immediately at the beginning.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It's different from what Kiara and Archetype Earth do.
Really? Okay, so it just...
I know this because I've summoned for Draco when she released back in JP.
Okay, I never did that. I just understood that she had a different type of animation to it. But I've never actually seen it myself. That does
It's
basically...
very grandiose.
Yeah. But that does also mean that if you see the regular rainbow, doesn't mean anything. It means you're about to get an unfeatured SSR.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, which, I mean, an any SSR is still good, even if it does hurt when you get it. But it does definitely hurt and sting when you know for a fact it's not Draco in this case. Great mother, as always. I already have all the other CEs thanks to Tiamat.
I have a lot of mushrooming.
You have a lot of mushrooms.
2 max limit broken mushroomings.
Yeah, you did. Oh, I forgot to say, if you made it this far, feel free to tell us how you did and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not lying when I say we record these at 3 a.m. I forget how to YouTuber when it's this late at night. And now we have service games.
Feels like we're getting the CEs more often now.
Yeah, for this run, it seems. I may as well just click on it and see that this is the end.
It is.
I saved myself looking at Mephistopheles' mean mug.
For the second time.
Yeah. Alright, going in again. But yeah, after this, it's a start saving for summertime and anniversary time once again.
We're not going for Medusa.
Wolf, what St. Quartz?
Whatever we get from Ordeal Call.
I guess. I mean, to be fair, there is a lot of St. Quartz, but I think I care more about summer and getting the
Mark, Melusine, and Tristan.
Not Tristan. Why'd you pick Tristan out of them? No, for getting Bargus.
I said all 3 of them.
Oh, did you say all 3 of them?
Yeah, you just choose to ignore it.
I didn't hear Barg. I just heard.
I said
Melusine.
Bark, Melusine, and Tristan.
Try for Melusine. Hopefully get Barg. Likely to get Tristan, just because that's the one I never want to get. So therefore, she is destined to always show up in my summons to show up. But I also need to get Chloe, because Chloe unlocks the ability to do a lot of silly black railing with Cuckoo. And a lot of other units as well. And also helps a lot of quick units grind in general. She's absolutely amazing to get.
I need at least 1 copy of course, the Lost Belt 6 units, but I mostly want, I believe, Suzuka Gozen and Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first banner.
Yeah, it's the first banner with Berserker Castoria, which is funny because I'm fine if I get her or not. I already have a Berserker arts unit that I use, so I'm not like fiending for it. And also she's MP5, even though she's obviously better for single target needs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly satisfied with what I have currently, so I'm looking only to supplement my teams and stuff. It's weird once you have the NP5 with certain units. It kind of makes you reevaluate what really matters.
I can't say that. so I don't have an MP5 5-star yet.
Yeah, you don't. Not yet. I have 3.
Close.
2 for trying and 1 by accident.
Closest was Melt.
So they're dead molting. What MP level is your melt?
3.
Okay, that's pretty close. I guess Waver is MP4 for me. Like 1 away. Trigger off. I'm gonna hit him. I just realized, is that a big ass sword he's holding?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Hurt's hand this entire time.
It looks like Hurt's sword, to be fair.
Yeah, it does a little bit look like Herc's sword for sure. That's probably why I thought...
It's a direct panel from the Fate Stay Night visual novel, so
okay.
I'd hope so.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Soul Eater.
Just done by a different artist.
The Hydra Dagger.
Again.
Yeah. A lot of repeats on this one. I have a feeling this is going to be another repeat of a lot of CEs as we get mushrooming again.
Well, we already got the trigger off at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was one half of the dudes.
Yeah. It would also be nice to get Lacosta as well. How do you say her name?
Lacusta?
Lacusta? Yeah, that's how she says it, but I keep saying Lacosta. I recognize that I literally heard her say her name the way you said it, and then I just don't say it. The pecan in me is too strong. Pycon is the correct way of saying Pecan's name, but I call him Pecan.
I call him Pycon.
I know. That's the right way of saying it. It's Pycon.
It's Pycon.
Because it's like Pycahan or something like that.
Yeah.
But he's Pecan to me.
Imaginary number.
Attribute.
What's the attribute, you may be asking?
0, the number of Dracos I currently own.
Quick.
Quick is the ultimate number attribute. Assassin. I'm gonna hit the...
It's not gonna be Locusta.
There we go. Alright. Next multi-in.
Let's multi-in. If we can at least get one new servant.
That would be nice.
We had a dry spiel in our last video.
I'm having the driest spiel right now. Is it likely to look like
I think you're forgetting that last...
Whoa.
There we go. That's the beast summoning.
Oh.
You've never seen this before, I'm surprised.
I've never seen it before. I try and not...
Yeah, but...
I can't yell because our mom is currently sleeping, but yep.
So the beast summoning is not by the
Grail.
Yeah, the Grail, so it shuts down completely and she summons herself.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
That's why it's weird with beasts not being on the GSSR.
Yeah, but for a brief moment I thought it was going to do it again, but no, it's not.
It's going to take a while. We got Sodom.
I did get Sodom. Now here's the question. That was 3 multis?
About.
That was not bad. It's not bad at all. The question is now, do I try to go at least 2 more to get Lacosta?
Or no, because you want Tiamat.
I do want Tiamat, but we also have to look for the fallback plan in case you're not able to get her.
You're acting like I'm not going to keep on summoning off screen.
Alright, fair enough. But I'm very happy and I'm very satisfied with being able to get Draco. That means that saves me a lot of headaches.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, but it's a very cool summoning animation.
It is. It's very cool. I like when they do different...
And it's different for...
Space Surge Kagall?
Yeah, you'll see.
What about... BB has her own as well, right? Oh, is this her?
That's Lacusta.
Damn.
BB...
This was an
Which
insane
one?
3 multis. The second BB. BB Dubai.
No.
She doesn't have her own?
No. It's Moon Cancer.
I thought that was... Okay, so in terms of animation, I thought there was another one that had their own special animation when you summoned them. I could have swore there was, like, another one. But maybe I'm just, like...
I can check.
Special animations, yeah. I could have swore there was others, but maybe I'm thinking of Kiara, where it changes the back to look like her, as opposed to, the other one. Poor mushroom luck! Right. I'll hit the skip. Now the mushrooming's done. Just to let her speak as you look for it. The big cup.
It's Kiara, Archetype Earth, Sodom, and Space Era Chicago.
Okay. Just slightly different. Okay, so BB just has the regular old BB one. She doesn't like throw up a big old BB Chanaroo.
Well, it does. That's the Moon Cancer card.
Oh, yes. My class is Beast.
This is a Hoot. Hoot Nanny.
Hoot Nanny? Who's having the damn Hoot Nanny? Whenever I think of Hoot, it's either the scene from Pootie Tang, or the other thing I think about is when Heifer says it in Rocco's Modern Life. That was a Hoot. Hello, I'm Lacosta des. See, she says it, but then I go like, alright, Lacosta.
Lacosta?
Yeah, Lacosta.
Really trendy folks. Like me.
Yeah.
I love eating mushrooms.
Do you?
Yes.
I'm currently type neutral against mushrooms. That was an insane multi for them. That's 3 multis. Now it's time for True Pain. These, I'll skip ahead and see how bad they get.
Mushrooming.
Mushrooming.
Let's see.
See.
Number attribute.
Number attribute, yep.
Oh! We got a rainbow here. And it's Ryder.
I almost had an entire...
Achilles!
You are not the woman I wanted to see, Achilles. But still, thank you for showing up.
We got another CE.
See, exactly what I said. Like, I like Achilles, but he was not the one I was looking for.
That's your Achilles heel?
He's literally my Achilles heel.
Necromancy.
Nothing.
For a split second, I thought I saw 2 E, so I said necromancing, but no. It must be too late.
Going again. They say 90% of all gamblers give up before they hit it big.
99.
99.
Oh,
you're about to see the 1% right here.
Its own alter ego. This little Tiamat. Tiamat. How do you say your name wrong?
Tiamat. Let me hold up. Let me get the mic. Like I said, you miss every shot you don't take. Never listen to what other people have to say to you. Saying this is how you optimally summon. This is how you do that. Even though I did follow what they said and waited for Tiamat after I did more Draco. None of it matters right now. What matters right now? You create your own luck.
Create your own narrative.
I create my own narrative. I'm just like Braun Strowman when he got fired from the WWE because he cost too much, and then he created his own narrative that sucked, and then he came back. I'm currently in my Braun Strowman second era.
Braun Strowman second era.
You know who needs to see this right now? No, Mike's not here.
You're on reading FGO. You doomed us all. You doomed us all.
No.
You doomed us all.
She's talking to me. Alright, we're gonna switch over to my brother as soon as she's finished talking about
Jubilant?
I am jubilant. How could she tell?
Because you like gumbo.
The insane pop-up I would have had if I wasn't afraid of waking up our mom.
You're still awake.
I know. Alright, we're gonna be switching over now, so it's time for the I did not pause. And we're back, and you see Mike heard the news. He came rushing out his house. He came to say, hey man, heard about the summons. Really happy for you. Mike, are you ready to watch my brother summon?
Is he?
He's ready. He's happy.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Let's put him away.
Let's put him away.
I have less multis than you, so I have more to lose.
No, but you'll get it. You'll clutch it this time.
I'll clutch it this time, hopefully.
Yeah.
At least Locusta.
At the very least, Locusta. Because again, you do plan to summon more, and they're gonna give a decent amount of SQ, especially because we're gonna get the March new player thing, hopefully at some point.
I'm not a new player.
No, but they have missions, and there's like a award for blasting and retweeting whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, which was pretty big on the JP version. I can only hope they're doing the same for us. But trying to figure out what the FGO dev team plans to do at any given time, it can be a little bit tough.
Cover in fire.
Yeah, she heard me talking.
What? That's the end of that.
Alright. You were immediately cut it off. I'm like, okay.
Because it was covering fire.
You figured that you were gonna get Steve.
I've seen Covering Fire too many times to know that this multi is dead.
All right, fair enough.
Romulus, give me the ultimate Roman.
Please, Rome.
AKA the one who killed the Rome.
Yes. Allegedly.
Killed the idea of Rome.
Yeah. I've heard, obviously, I don't know much about it because I'm no historian, but I have seen enough people talk about history stuff that says we don't know how much of Roman history can be proven right because of how much Christians hated Great Mother, how much Christians hated Nero. And it's like, oh, that's a good idea. And then it's like, why did they hate him? It's like, oh, because he made them die to lions. And I'm like, okay, well, now it's starting to feel like it was a little bit justified.
Yeah, a little bit.
You had me go in there believing it, and then you told me, it's like, so what do you do to him? Fed him to the lions? I'm like,
you're deaf by lion?
Deaf by lion? That was crazy. I would hold a grudge too, to be 100% real with you.
The file narrator.
Hello everyone, I'm here to narrate my book. It's called Fate Apocalypse.
Let's see the apocalypse and what it brings.
It brings a caster. I'll be Sabron.
He's pointing up because there's only up from where how down low I am.
He's also acknowledging
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, as we've said multiple times now.
So maybe the tribal chief luck will come through.
Let's see.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Here's Geronimo.
Sharpening his knife.
Doesn't much care for the tribal chief.
Damn, really? He gives that aura? Someone who's like, whatever, man.
Well, he's in his own tribe.
And he doesn't acknowledge the...
Well, Roman Reigns is the tribal chief of somewhere else.
That's fair. He cares more about Tatanka. Big Tatanka Mark.
Big Tatanka Mark?
Yeah, he loves Tatanka.
That's crazy.
Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah, Tatanka Buffalo, I think, was...
Oh, please. Yay!
Hey.
Locusta.
Now you have no choice but to figure out what to do for that video.
I have no choice.
Alright, I assume you hit the skip.
Yeah,
now she's gonna talk.
We can see this again, but we already saw it once, so I'll skip through it.
Yeah, it's true.
So we can get to the summons.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that on my own time.
Yeah, listen to it on your own free time.
And I'll sit there pondering in the shower what the video is going to be about.
2 years of build-up, now finally here.
Well, she's very good.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to explain it without, like, maybe the challenge quest being out.
Yeah. Well, okay, we'll see. At some point, you'll do a video doing it, Phil. I think it's fair enough to say there will be a video. Watch out. I always assumed it was going to be in the same style as an old video that likely no one knows what we're going to be talking about, called How to Dorcas.
No one knows about How to Dorcas here.
No. What of the greatest banger videos you've ever made?
So I pressed skip.
Press skip.
Didn't press skip.
You thought, but no. Here's Gentle Infection, which was you explaining to people how to play Dorcas in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Indeed.
And it was an amazing video.
It was a hell of a video.
It is. It's you make like avant-garde videos almost. you make concept of YouTube videos that I enjoy very much.
Thank you. They come up on a whim, and it's mostly because I was unemployed at the time.
And now you have a job, so now all that creativity is gone.
All the creativity was sucked
Straight out of you.
Put into different vices in my brain.
Yeah, Abisa Braun. Once again, acknowledge and put the fingers to the sky.
Put the finger up. Do I need to acknowledge right now? I gotta put the finger up.
Everyone, put your fingers up to the sky and acknowledge Roman Reigns if you think
The Art of the Poisonous Snake is pointing his finger down, so I feel like I gotta skip that.
You do gotta skip over that.
Can I press skip?
We're about to find out.
If this is another Locusta? No. Yeah, but my summons are going as I expected. Just one Locusta in a dream.
Yeah. I mean, that's what most people would likely expect.
Oh, can we get a second?
A second Locusta?
A second one would be nice. Yay!
Hey, not bad. Especially because she is limited to... She's limited to this event, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I think she probably shows up in other banners, but because she's like on that tier of 4-star unit that are collab units as well, and being 4 stars.
More mushrooms.
came back, you said you thought you got rid of me?
No,
No.
I was summoning the Mushroom Woman. So I kind of assumed that they were gonna be there forever.
Old man, have you spawned one more time?
One more time to point up. Can you please give me
Draco?
Beast?
Beast this time? I mean, last time we brought it, you Lacosta.
You brought me a Lacosta.
That was wrong.
What did it bring me this time? The Potion of Youth?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not that old yet. What else is he gonna bring me? Before I press skip.
Another Casper?
A Lancer?
A Lancer. For some reason, I thought that was a wizard.
A wizard?
You know why? Because he looks like that wizard dude from Elden Ring.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Rogier?
Rogier.
Yeah, there he is.
The Great Mother.
The Great Mothers. All
Okay.
together.
Well, he brought me a CE.
Alright.
This is the last multi, I guess.
Last multi. I was gonna say, you don't want to save it for when you summon off screen. When the recording usually ends.
What's the point?
Alright, fair enough.
We already got Beast earlier in the video. We don't need money at the end.
It's still nice to happen.
It is. But we'll see. Like I said, there's only more down that I can go.
And every time you're feeling down, Lacusta's there.
It goes to show that my comfort characters come to me when in my hour of need.
When your hour is most dire.
When I need to go back to work after I'm done here.
Yeah, which you are gonna have to do. Which is funny because I feel like my luck is improved to the worst night I have at work.
Yeah.
Which the past 3 days have been pretty rough for me because of random things happening. So it makes my luck better. When things are calm at work, that's when my luck is worse.
Where mushrooming signifies the end.
It likely is the end. Did you hit the skip?
No, I did.
There you go.
3 Lacustas.
3 Lacustas ain't bad.
No.
At least they're the actual feature limited for.
It is remembering of the time that I went for Shirazade and I got 20,000 Wu Zetians.
Another poison unit. Alright, well, you know, how's Mike feel about that? Happy? Sad?
It's an MP3, it's not bad.
He's like, you know what? You did good, considering the multis you did. There's people who do this many multis and then all they get is CE.
That's fair.
And they also get units that they don't care about and they get mad. And then they go, rah, 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 rah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, no. We've all felt like that for sure. And remember, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll be back for some more fake Grand Order videos because I'll probably have to start the event and then we have to talk about coolest dudes. It's the time to be making FGO videos. It's FGO video season because a big unit came out.
A big unit, and it's only going to come up from here.
Exactly. It's going to be a pretty rough road. I have to do that follow-up video where I talk about, okay, now we're talking about...
I don't know if people realize this. There is a soccer face soon.
Yeah, there is. Oh, fuck me. I may have forgotten.
Don't worry. This is the payoff to everything. I'm reminding everyone at the end.
Oh.
I know what's coming.
Oh, the pain. Lewis. Lewis, I don't have any St. Quartz left. We've been watching a lot of Family Guy. Anyway, that's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. We wish you equal amount of luck as we had. And tell us how you did. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be. Say goodbye, boy.
Goodbye.
Peace out.